Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Chase and we're doing another 4Runner mod video. This one is going to be pretty much as always on my 4Runner mod videos, very budget friendly, and this one comes straight from Amazon, so let's get straight into it. All right, so this just came in like maybe 20 minutes ago, and I know it looks really small, but this is gonna make a big difference. So let's get to opening it. So there's two things in here. First one's gonna be, boom. We've got the LIGHSTA light kit, and so this has everything from the for the interior lights to change them out from halogen to LED. So we got that going on. That's gonna be a bigger difference. The other one is gonna be this small little package here. Let's go and open it up. Ooh. And this is gonna be the black steering wheel Toyota emblem. So this is pretty much the only thing that I have that's chrome on the interior. There's a little bit of like satin silver colors on my gear shifting handles, or my four-wheel drive handles. So those aren't that bad, but there's a big glaring chrome Toyota symbol on the steering wheel that we're going to delete today. All right, so look at this placement guide. You've got lots of different lights that come in this really cheap kit. This is $24 on Amazon. I will link it in the description. But if you look at it, we've got map lights, door lights, glove box light, which I'm pretty sure there isn't one in this truck, so I'm not sure why they included that, but hey, it's an extra light bulb, so why not? Comes with the dome light for the back, footwell lights, license plate lights. Again, I'm not really sure what footwell lights are because door lights are pretty much the only lights that I can think of. In that area, then we've got vanity mirror lights, got two of those, trunk lights, and it even comes with a nice set of backup lights. So it's got a really comprehensive kit for pretty much everything that's halogen in the interior and even on the backup lights. So we are going to go ahead and show you how to install these. All right, so we're gonna start with the lights up front. I guess they call them the map lights. And so it comes with a nice little pry tool, which is gonna be pretty much the only tool you need, hopefully, to get this done. And so to start off with, we're going to pry this little plastic piece off. Just be gentle and careful not to break those little clips. It's hard to do it with one hand, but there you go. And then you can see in there, a little bit bright, but there's the bulb right in the corner there. You're gonna pull that out. Be careful if it's hot. This one's, yep, very hot. So I'm gonna go grab some pliers and I'm gonna pull that one out and I'm gonna replace them with this guy. All right, just be gentle as you don't wanna break the bulb, but just kind of get in there and gently. Well, it looks like you kind of have to grab it at an angle here. Might not be able to do this two-handed. Let me try it one-handed. All right, so I was able to get the bulb out. You do need to kind of attack it from the side here because it's just so, it's just hard to grab from this direction. So just kind of take your needle nose and grab them from that direction. And so there's the old one. And here is the, get to focus, here's the new one. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one in. Should go, there we go. Should go this way. Look at that. Alrighty, and then this can go back on. Make sure I have it on the right direction. Yeah, it should go this way. There you go. And you can see the difference. There's, you know, much dimmer, and the color difference as well. This looks a bit more premium, looks like it should. And this is the old halogen. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the other one and then we'll move to the back. All right, there they are, both replaced, looking awesome. Let's go ahead and get these ones. All right, the next one's gonna be this dome light here. That's gonna be the one in the back seat. It's actually only one light. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, we're back here now. So we're gonna go ahead and take this next one out. Just kind of run along the sides and she should come out eventually. There we go. And you can see there is just one little, it's hard to see with the camera, but I'll go ahead and pull it out so you can see what it looks like here. This one's gonna be a lot easier to pull out. You kind of have to, the best way to get it out is to push this little tab here, and it should just come out. It's a little bit of a, oh, hold on. Again, I'm doing all this one-handed, so it's a little bit more difficult, but there's a tab that kind of holds it in place. Oh. All right, so this is what the old bulb looks like coming out. So obviously it's got the same shape as the new LED. So let's go ahead and put the new LED in. All right, obviously you wanna make sure that the yellow LED part is sticking out. See, what happened here too is there's a little tab on the left side. You might wanna bend that in just a little bit to get it to have a little bit more retention in there. And it should stick a little better. I might have to end up doing this with two-handed as well with the pliers. Yeah, I'm gonna go and do that and we'll be right back. All right, so there it is in. Only other step is to put this back on. Again, super simple. I would go ahead and try to do this back side first because it actually has those little tabs in there, and then it pops right back in and you are good to go. All right, the next thing is the door lights. So let's go ahead and get started on them. All right, so your door lights are gonna be located down here. Same kind of drill with the pry thing. This is gonna be a little bit different because you're actually gonna have the housing as part of that plastic sort of diffuser. And then you're gonna take off this little plastic cover. Be really careful because it's like, if these have been on for a while, they're gonna be hot. Let's see. Man, I'm really struggling to do things one-handed today, but let's see if I can get it. There we go. So that's off. This is actually pretty hot too. So be careful with that. And then again, I'm gonna take this off with some pliers. Just like this. Just because it's been on for a while, it's pretty hot. And that's that. Let me go get the new light. All right, got the new light. Let's go ahead and put it in. There you go. And then we're gonna put the cover back on. Basically, you just put these back pegs in and then rock it on just like that. And then pop it back into place. Just like that. And you're good to go. And that's the same for all four doors. All right, so now we got the vanity one. You're gonna pop it out just like this. And you can see the bulb right there. And we got that sucker out. I was able to do this with my bare hands. And now we're ready for the LED. All right, so let's go ahead and take that bad boy, pop her in there, and just double check before I close it up. Awesome. Boom. And we do that same for the other side over here. Only thing on this side, just to let you know, that clip is still on the left side. So on both passenger and driver, that clip's gonna be on the left side. So you're gonna wanna open it and pry it from the left. All right, and we are looking awesome up here. So after that, we also have some extra lights for the footwell lights that don't exist and the glove box lights that don't exist. So we got 3 extra bowls, which is kind of neat. So we've got some license plate lights to go next, some trunk lights, and some backup lights, and that's all in the back. So let's get to it. All right, so next up is these guys, and you're gonna wanna attack it from the outside because you can see there's a little slot right there where you're gonna put your pry tool and push in. Oh, there we go. And that should come right out. So you can see here, there's clips here. 4 of them. You're gonna wanna pry those off and then pull this diffuser off. All right, so got the diffuser off. So now you have access to, you can clean up some of this dirt that built up right there. But other than that, just need to pop this out and then replace it with a new LED. One thing you should be aware of is if you bend back these tabs a little bit too much, you might have a little bit of a loose fit. So make sure you bend them together again to get a little bit more retention. All right, then once you got it in there, just check it with your switch to make sure it still works, and then put it back together. All right, they are in. Next thing is the license plate lights, which are up under here and there. And they actually take a Phillips head screwdriver to take off. So let's go ahead and get started on that. All right, I already got the bulb out of this one, but basically, once you get the screws off, this little piece should just come off. If not, just take the pry tool and pull it off that way. And it's got a little bit of a gasket to keep it from getting any water up in there. But yeah, once you get that done, you should just take the new bulb and put it in just like the old ones. All right, in order to test these, you're gonna wanna put your headlights on, but that's what they look like. after the LEDs. All right, last thing is the backup lights. So you can access that by this back panel here. I know the lighting is kind of bad, but there's a little bit of a tab here. So you just stick your pry tool in there, wherever it says, see if I can find it here. There we go. And then just kind of pull the whole thing off. And then you have access to the back now. All right, I got some light on here. So what we're looking at is this one here, where my pinky's pointed. And what you're going to want to do is twist it counterclockwise, and then it should pull out. And then the same sort of thing, you take that bulb out, replace it with this one, and then you should be good to go. All right, once you've done the same for both sides, then you can go ahead and test it out. So I give you some before and after shots, but the biggest difference is the color. Just this white, nice and clean looking color looks so much better than that yellow halogen. But yeah, so we've got all the lights that come in it, except for the lights that don't exist. So the only thing we have left to do for this episode is get rid of this chromey badge. All right, so the last thing for today is this Toyota badge. Now you can see that there is a little bit of fatifying that goes on. You can see that the emblem itself is a bit fatter than the original because it is an overlay and not a replacement. But I think it still looks so much better. I will put the link in the description below. And this is a really simple install. You just got to take off this little cover for the adhesive, and then it just pops right on. All right, she's on there and it is looking really good. There's really no other chrome that I needed to delete because the truck actually came with quite a bit of black. This is black, this is black. Some of the 4Runners come with silver there. So really there was not much I needed to do. This is the silver I was talking about before on the shifter and on the 4-wheel drive shifter. Really, it's nothing that really bothers me. There's still quite a bit of black on there in the leather with the red stitching. I think that looks really good. That's the TRD handle, so I think that looks great. The only other chromey stuff is on the handles. I don't really know if they have a chrome delete for the handle, but that never really bothered me in the first place, so I don't really think I'll worry about it. But yeah, so for the interior, I'm pretty much done with a lot of the interior mods that I had planned. The LED lights was a big one. It really changes how everything looks. It looks awesome. I know I didn't show a video on these Ram mounts, but these were definitely a necessity for off-roading. So if you guys want to know more about these, I can talk about them in the next video. But otherwise, that's pretty much all I have for you. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you found it helpful, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more. But otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video.